No.
You joined with your mobile data and froze the stream. Tell me if you can see anything. I've started a new one. You've got Sam 17 seconds ahead of RBS at the moment. RBS on medium, Sam on hards. Stignator is 19, 20 seconds behind. He's on the hard now. So RBS is the man on the move. He's running on the hards, trying to make up that 17 seconds on Sam by running medium tires at the moment. Then Nadim is also on hards. He is in 4th place, 14 seconds behind Stignator. Just looking the GR3s, Lorenzo, Safa, Superman, Indian at the moment, your top 4. You can see on track the first 2 close together, then it's 8 seconds to Superman, another 9 seconds to Indian, who's got Ghost Killer right behind him, and Serious Sam coming past and to lap the GR3s for the first time. Gets it done on the straight, no problems.
Yeah, very fortunate that it was done on the straights, overtaking of those vehicles. Man, it's such a pain at times. I know in our last knockout session, I lost a lot of time trying to avoid the Group 3 fights. You obviously don't want to ruin anybody else's race, but you're also very conscious of the fact that you're also trying to race and make up some points.
We did a little speed comparison, running on board with KBR EcoBoost at the moment. With RBS in 2nd place and the GR1s coming up behind him.
Should be flying down the street.
These two are teammates, so they're possibly on comms, just moving out the way nicely.
Something that's really disappointing is it's very, very bright. The sun is out. Where is the rain?
The rain was...
Hashtag bring the rain.
Bring the rain. The rain hoaxed everyone and it got sunny. It was cloudy just now. I think it was, there was 8 slots, and I think it was slot 6 or 7, which should be starting now. That was R3. So, good point. There are a few clouds around. Let's watch and see how the weather changes.
Maybe the rain gods are, but it's a bit of sleepy, you know?
Could be, but I also think it keeps the drivers on their toes. You never know what's going to happen. As a famous paceman once said, must of luck.
Looking at the front
I
there,
wonder where is he today, eh?
the gap at the front, Sam's got down to 15 seconds. I mean, RBS. So it's 2 seconds off on that lap. Probably not enough, but we'll see how it goes. Taking 10 seconds.
15 seconds is one small incident away.
Yeah, from Red Bull Ring, you remember that clearly. Or am I bringing up painful subjects?
Yeah, a bit of a PTSD coming through, but we move on, eh?
That rain, that was a nightmare moment of your season, I'm sure, but good to joke about now. Stignator currently in 3rd, 40 seconds off the lead, 25 behind RBS. He's running the hards 15 minutes ago. I'm just looking at the guys are going to go try to do a 1-stop here. He's losing, he came out 3-4 seconds behind RBS, so he's losing 5-6 seconds a lap at the moment. Maybe pop in and put more stops.
Yeah, definitely not an ideal situation at the moment, but we know he's going to be pushing it as hard as he can.
The green and the blue of RTA running information again.
I really like the RTA liveries. Who makes them?
Sapo mostly. There was a livery that, or decal that Jeremy, JD Dog made. I think these were from the MCC.
Yeah.
You must see the 2023 RTA liveries. The standard default one. They switched out white for black.
Official ones. Hey troops, we just run what we run, eh?
Telling me.
I think we need to step our game up there, but
that's why they were double reigning champions. And the interesting part, last year the team that won wasn't Lorenzo and Safa weren't in it. It was Alan, with RTA Leap corner, and then the imported Italian, Mr. Gian.
Yeah, Jam gave me some headaches, man. He's very quick. Very, very quick.
It felt lovely to finish ahead of him on that RTA Tanjiro, because I was like, hey, did I really just beat Giap? You know, because when you see that man in your rear view, you just get so, yeah, like
it makes it
when
very
you
difficult.
just see your man, and very difficult, you know.
I was partly, well, slightly disappointed not to see him back this year.
Yeah, it's definitely. Hopefully, you guys can coerce him to come back. You know.
Definitely. So, give us a run through the field there, Trivy.
Yeah, sure. Let's start at the very, very tippy top of the lead. There's Sam with a very comfortable 12-second lead. Following RBS GT Racing. We know Mr. RBS is very quick. He's going to be trying to close that down. He's already closed it down a bit. Going down to Stignator up in third. Safwan Nadim down in fourth. RTA Gutierrez in fifth, leading the RTA boys there in the Group 3s. Followed closely behind by RTA Safa, who we were just chatting about now. Both boys pulling into the pits for a little bit of a splash and dash, getting rid of those hard tires, it seems. Following close behind, well, not that close, but not that far either, is Fawaz, aka Indian 786.
Just to interrupt on Indian, he's 25 seconds behind, but I don't know if he's going to pit again. He's on the hards, but he's got enough fuel to make the end, so maybe he's looking at the one stop and he'll come out right with the RTA guys.
Yeah, he just left the pits there, so he's definitely going to be trying to move this one along. Going down into KBR EcoBoost, 5 seconds behind Fawaz there. Everything's shuffling down a bit. RTA Safa and Gutierrez have moved down behind Fawaz now because of that pit stop. Behind KBR EcoBoost is Ghost Killer Pace, otherwise known as Bryson, following the turbo brick. RTA Safa and Gutierrez coming out of the pits and leading there. Wow. So shuffle down a bit. It's a Ghost Killer Pace, RTA Safa, and then RTA Gutierrez coming into 8 and 9 respectfully. And in 10th is Ashiga, and below that I'm not able to see because there we go, it's Super Manny coming in 11th.
Yeah, so Manny and you're still on the same strategy as Seth and Lorenzo. They've all pitted for the second time. Last time for them, they're on the softs, they were going to be flying to the end. The guys ahead, like we said, Enyon he could theoretically do a one-stop, but he's on the slow tires. So if we look from Lorenzo to Enyon, it's about only a 9-second gap. So I don't think he'll be able to hold that as it is. So it might just pay him to also pit and do some quick laps at the end.
Yeah, it really could. I think he is taking a bit of a gamble on the strategy. We're not too sure why, but we need to see. We need to see how he's thinking by the end of this race and if it pays off.
Jay, what's up?
It's easy to kind of roll it. I'm just looking at Elion here. I mean, it's always risky to gamble, you know, but it might just pay off. It's part of the big reward type, you know, thing is. Plus, I think if I had to go racing alongside, you know, we have our little side lobbies, you know, we're just going to terrorize, you know, but we tend to always gamble just to see hey, how does it work out, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying the one stop, but yeah, I think you would kind of see if it's okay, if it's not working out, you might just, you know, switch to plan B. We're not like Ferrari where we have plan C, G. We don't have G, you know, it's just A and B, and we work with that.
Just to interrupt quickly, I see the two RTA guys have got past Ghost Killer Pace, and also someone we didn't talk about, EcoBoost. He's closing in rapidly on Enyon. He's running mediums and should have enough fuel to go to the end. So he's not on the softs, he's on used mediums, but he is going quicker than Enyon on the hards. So just another strategy to watch out there.
Yeah, like man, like I was saying from the get-go, you can say one thing in the beginning, and these oaks will show you why you know absolutely nothing. Because they will come up with a strategy you never thought of. They'll do things you didn't expect, and the race will end up like this, where we're talking about people who, in the beginning, they were right at the back, and then all of a sudden, up for the running spots.
Don't we love races like this? Like, spice it up, you know? We always have to have a bit of spice. Just to kind of keep everyone entertained, you know? It's like, you know, we don't have the usual F1, no more service resumes. It's just like, okay, now it's time to be wide awake, you know? It's time to get the Branovain out, you know?
Yeah, very true, man. Very, very true. For us, trying to push that might not have been the right strategy. We don't know as yet. Is EcoBoost tires going to hold up? How are the mediums going to be faring by the time he does get close enough to make that move on for us? We just have no idea.
Hey, these soft runners are coming. They are coming. Ooh.
We got EcoBoost 3 seconds ahead of Lorenzo, Binion 2.2 ahead of him. You know, about 7 minutes of racing left.
Only 7. How time has flown. Wow.
Well, the interesting part is we don't know where the guys are going to be crossing the line at that time.
Yeah, that's very true. I see Tintin Quarantino in the chat. How's it, bud? Welcome in.
It's a name we haven't heard for a while.
Yeah, it's been lots.
Yes, you know why.
Take a look there, you've got your top 4. And the GR3 coming down the straight.
Still anyone's race.
I think if this is like 3 minutes to go, this would be like a tight race.
One lap, yeah. Just going through the field.
Superman, Hollywood. Ooh.
I saw RBS had to pit again, so Sam's got a nice 43-second lead at the moment. RBS is 30 seconds ahead of Nadim, who's just ahead of Stignator. Stignator on the softs, Nadim on the hards. Stignator on a 2-stop strategy.
Yeah, I think the gap kind of just allowed it. So it was like, get rid of the hards, go into soft, bring it home.
We said Stignator was losing 4 or 5 seconds a lap to RBS when he was on the soft, so it was worth trying. Now setting some good solid 1 laps, done his out lap and in lap. He's got 5 minutes to make up some time here, but he's coming at SA F1 team quite quickly.
Yeah, man has to do some. Man has to become the next Mexican Minister of Defense, eh?
And looking at the front of the GR3s, EcoBoost got a half-second penalty. So Indian's right behind him, and then the 2 RTA guys are now within a second of Indian. So that 5-second gap is down to about 1.5 seconds between the 4.
It's definitely getting very spicy right
Indian
now.
briefly takes the lead of the GR1s, but he's on the hards and he's got 2 soft Toyotas right behind him. So it's not your ideal situation.
Yeah, that's a yes. Yep.
Importantly there for the RTA guys, Lorenzo got past EcoBoost and Safa didn't, so you can see that gap really opening up.
Yeah, EcoBoost is on defense, yeah.
Lorenzo looking at the east side into the last set of chicanes, Safa doing the same behind him. That's gone from 2nd and 4th in class to 1st and 3rd. EcoBoost is leading the class briefly, is now fourth.
How it all changes in one race. In one lap even. I think this should be the last lap, right? I think how many minutes left? 3 minutes?
Yeah, these guys will finish on this lap, correct? There's your front.
It's now trying
Signature
to
right
pull.
behind Nadine.
Yeah, fight for the podium. There we go.
Wow. Just on the overall, I think Sam's actually putting the race pace guys into a position to win this at the moment. He is 40 seconds ahead of RBS and a minute 20 ahead of Stignator at the moment. Wait. I see Rav in the chat saying if we ever have another race, we must ban the Mazda. That car is so quick on this track. So we've got Lorenzo now 1 second ahead of Safa, who's got past Enyon. EcoBoost just behind him. Ghost Killer Pace is 13 seconds behind EcoBoost.
Basically now there's a battle for third.
Superman 16 ahead of Bastille, 20 ahead of Shikabi, Hollywood, and then Nadine at the back. Still going, setting some consistent lap times.
According to plan.
Master plan.
Sam lost about 5 seconds there, but obviously not going to be a major difference in the overall. Because RBS just on soft set the fastest lap of the race, 3:18.6. 2 seconds faster than Sam's fastest, but obviously they're on different strategies as well. Stigmator also on the softs. He's coming around to start what should be his last lap, still 30 seconds. So the Group C guys are still busy going around. I think all the GR3s will finish before the Group Cs. Nadine hanging on nicely there at the moment with his hards. Does unfortunately have a 1.5 second penalty.
It's going to cost him 2 to 3 seconds coming towards the end.
Looking back, we've got EcoBoost and Indian starting a nice battle there. EcoBoost is, I think, going to run out of fuel on this lap. There's no way he's going to make it. Oh, sorry, yeah, actually, my mistake on the Porsche because I thought they were on the chicanes coming down the straight. So we've got, let's just watch the GR3 guys come over the line.
Did he run out? No.
And he's still going.
Take this. Try.
Yeah, here we have Lorenzo coming across the line. Takes a Group C win. He's got Safa right behind him. 1.4 seconds. Should be it, yep. There you go. Only 4 seconds behind Enyon with his strategy. Great job. Also running out of fuel. EcoBoost actually got Enyon on the last lap. They both ran out of fuel, but Enyon ran out harder, let's say. Superman coming through now. Ghost Killer also is battling for fuel at the end there. The guys have 2 stopped there. Right up into still. We cook those back tires on the Supra. Takes 11th. Just jumping to the front here we have Sam coming up. Yeah, no rain, didn't arrive. Sam overshooting a little bit the last chicane, but other than that, a faultless drive. 30 seconds ahead currently of RBS. That gap's coming down, but I don't think it's going to matter. RBS running the softs, pushing for another fastest lap. He's going to have Nadim just in front of him coming into the last chicanes. RBS ending up only 27 seconds behind. It looks like F1 Nadim's got back ahead of Stignator, but with the penalty, so that position's changing again. They're going to fight it to the line. Not sure what happened there. The last two cars were side by side, and I think they timed out, but
oh yeah, that's
they timed out of the GR3 cars, not off first place.
That's so unfortunate.
That's fine. We'll work that one out. But yeah, I don't think it's going to make much of a change to the overall. I think we'll have to do the maths and wait for any reports or penalties or anything like that. But once Ryan's done there, I have a sneaky feeling that Master Pace might have stolen that with Sam's performance and Inyan's strategy.
I really think so, but again, math confuses me. So let's rather wait for the guys who know what they're talking about to pull out the stuff, and then we can make our assumptions.
Great stuff, guys. Thanks for joining me. It's been another fun season. We're going to all have a holiday now. I'm sure Toonies is doing some fun races, and there's a mini series starting soon. Not a mini series on TV, a mini racing series. I think some of the guys are doing a little 3-4 race event on Monday or Thursday night. I'm not even sure. Just check the Discord under what's it called here. Check the GTSA Discord under Nightly Nonsense. It used to be the old Monday Night Madness. We'll probably be doing one of those end of year wrap-ups in a week or so. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. All right, fantastic. Thank you guys so much. It's been a great fun season. Thanks everyone in the chat for joining and always being so loyal. Always appreciate that. And looking forward to this wrap up and for next year as well.
Sure.
Imagine if we had a silly season, eh? It would be so nice.
Thanks so much, guys. Catch you all